Hello beautiful souls, I'm Nanda Aprillia Yasin. With my partner Ihza, we'll discuss about social disruptions post-COVID era. It's almost a year that the world has faced the COVID-19 pandemic. During that period, more than 74.9 million people worldwide were exposed to COVID-19, and more than 42.4 million of them died. The social life has changed, so the whole society inevitably has to adapt. At first, the perceptions of the COVID-19 pandemic was a pandemic that wouldn't last very long, because we have never experienced a pandemic like this before. However, when we first heard about this topic, we thought of social and economic changes that couldn't be implemented like a normal day before the pandemic holiday. We didn't think that this would become serious and make everyone and students learning from home, or prohibited from doing activities outside the home during the lockdown, except for very urgent matters.
We have analyzed 24 videos for 4 weeks, and from these videos, we find many things. Namely, the effort made by the government from other countries to help elevate their citizens who are below the poverty line during this pandemic, such as helping the immigrant by issuing visas, because during the pandemic they have difficulty in getting a job. Then, company owners are constantly looking for ways to stay connected with their employees and to work while at home, namely by installing a staff hub. And then, students who are starting to get tired with assignments during the online classes. The effect is not only an impact on social change but also in economic change, due to changes in consumers' need that change the economic income generated by producers, such as the income of bus drivers, roadside food vendors, and others. Our changing perception about the social effect of pandemic have changed somewhat, especially in Indonesia itself. The government has issued a disaster emergency status starting from February 29, 2020 until May 29, 2020, related to the COVID-19 virus pandemic, with a total time of 91 days. Steps have been taken by the government to be able to solve this extraordinary case, one of which is by promoting the social distancing movement.
Based on my personal experience, when the pandemic in January began to spread from China to other countries, I was in Thailand at the time, where the government there swiftly ordered their citizens to be careful with maintaining cleanliness, washing hands, wearing masks, and avoiding traveling to the crowded places of the tourists. Residents continue to implement orders from the government and remind each other. Of course, we think it's a little different from Indonesia. Perhaps the Minister of Health, who at that time underestimated the COVID-19 outbreak, resulted in being a little left behind to take action until there were a first few patients.
Resulting in many people who do not respond to this well. For example, the government has dismissed students from attending school and enforced working from home, but this condition is used to by many people for a vacation. Besides, even though Indonesia is already in a state of emergency, there will still be a tablik akbar, where thousands of people will gather in one place, which clearly can be the best mediator for spread of the coronavirus on a much larger scale. Also, there are still many Indonesians who take this virus lightly by ignoring government appeals.
Let us think smartly, act wisely, and align perceptions to support government steps in dealing with COVID-19. Thank you.